So the first trade should come up on your screen, and we'll look at what the open is going to look like. We'll do, of course, indices first, and we'll look at specific stocks.
All banks, by the way, IndusInd, HDFC, Axis, it's just banks charging away this morning as we open.
I think that ICICI Bank 25 basis point deposit cut is important because, I mean, that is the cost, right? And they are effecting a deposit rate cut effective today, and that's one of the leaders. 15 points lower is what the Nifty is indicating. The Sensex is down 30, so this is neither here nor there. It's kind of flattish in the flattish zone. The Bank Nifty is up about 0.25%, 52,490, 52,500 actually is where the Nifty Bank is at. Mid-cap index is flat, and I think you've got a small-cap index will come up on your screen, which is also largely flattish. Nothing, almost unchanged at this point. Nifty heat map gives you a quick snapshot view. What do we have? It is more down than up, certainly. Banks are on the sort of top end in terms of what's doing well. On the other side, it's basically a plethora of things. It's a very, very mixed start. Surabhi.
Okay, by the way, there's some breaking news coming in on CNBC.com that China has replaced its top trade negotiator to try and circumvent this absolute roadblock of a negotiation with the US. So keeping an eye out on all the global developments as well. But for the time being, let's look at what's taking the market lower here. Maruti is down about 1.5%. It's the weakest stock on the Nifty right now. Tech is weak. Infosys is down. HCL Tech, Tata Mahindra, Wipro, which is reporting numbers. All of the tech stocks are lower. Zomato, which is now known as Eternal, the listed entity, 1% lower on that stock as well. Reliance is not helping the bulls' cause today. Also putting pressure on the downside. Global-facing stocks, basically global-facing stuff is weak today. Tata Steel, Hindalco, IT, like I said, all of these stocks are on the lower side. Now, what's the counterbalance? It's financials, as we've been pointing out. HDFC Bank, 0.6% higher. Kotak Mahindra Bank, Axis, 0.5%, 0.25%, these kind of gains. I mean, the banks are not charging away, but they're at least preventing a wider fall. ICICI Bank itself is also trying to hold on to a gain of about 0.25%. So basically, it's a bit of a risk-off sort of a market. There's some buying on lever as well. Asian Paints, ITC, very close to the flat line. So basically, risk-off, going back to a little bit of the conservative side of the market. That's what's going on. And Eicher Motors, by the way, is the top winner on the Nifty for the time being.
Well, it as well is higher in today's trading session. That's spiked up in trade. Yesterday had a good close to trade. There'll be a Gensol hit that will come, but that'll be in the following quarter, I think. So for the time being, the street has read those numbers positively. EPAC Durables, that's another stock that's opened high with a gain of closer around 4% or thereabouts. A good move. JPM Auto, that stock is flying away. It's up closer around 6.5%. So big up move is what we're seeing on that particular name. And on the flip side, you have Goldium. That's cooling off a little bit. Remember the last few trading sessions, that stock has seen a big run. So we have Goldium that's cooled off a little bit in today's trade itself. Keep an eye out on some of these textile companies because the Bangladesh has banned import of yarn from India through all land ports. So I think Vardhaman Textiles is one stock that could get a bit of a hit out there. For the time being, I think the stock Vardhaman Textiles, let's get that stock up for you. Nitin Spinners as well as another one that could get hit a little bit, a mild hit out there, just down 1% or thereabouts. So stocks not really reacting to that piece of news for now. But the Nifty Bank, that's the one that's leading the way in today's trading session, up close around 150 points or thereabouts. The big winner from the F&O stocks, ICICI Prudential, up 3.5%. So that's the big winner. And on the flip side, you have MGL, that's the biggest loser because of the APM gas cut. They'll have to source their gas at a higher price. That's why Mahanagar gas is down a good 5%.
And IGL as well. IGL is down about, MGL of course much larger cut. IGL is down about 1.5% as well. What else? I mean, Infosys, the biggest volume-led loser, is down about 1% right now. There's Mazgaon, which was a big winner yesterday, is down about 1%. Small moves. ICICI Lombard is a bigger one, which is down about 3.5%, 4%. As I said, we'll have the management up with us at 9:50. Zomato, Eternal is down about 1.25% or so. Maruti is down 1.6, 11,660 on Maruti. Amber, Sun Pharma, Sai Life was a big, I think, 10-15% mover yesterday. That is coming off a little bit, 3.5% right now. These are just reversals. I mean, Home First was up, I think, about 6% yesterday. It is down 2.5-3% now. Kaveri Seed was a 5-6% mover yesterday on the upside. It's down 3% right now. So this is just sort of a bit of a flip-flop after the very large gains that we saw on many of these names coming through today. Apart from that, I mean, not very much. We've mentioned, I think, bulk of what is happening and bulk of what is moving out there.